Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, to be very sincerely, let's tackle a few areas, concerns of audition, how to make money here and how to earn the money. Okay, these are way we earn the money, and then how we take care of our household bills. Okay, their household bills such as if you see we scanned those papers yesterday, most of you watch it, and we said we should come face to face and then tackled if who was the one who scanned the whole papers at the back. And if you look here, those papers we scanned them, everybody know they are yesterday papers. This is Ontario. Okay, Service Canada and Service Ontario is actually a driver's license and actually haircut. For IDs, they handle your IDs, such as your PRR, such as you name it, and then they tackle those kind of paperworks. Okay, so the Service Canada, they are like maple leaves. So and they act as a government. They are real government, Canadian government. So they are non-agents, and if you see these papers, this information of the payment, this is the payment, okay, which occurs here several times, and then I hold here at least 23 letters, 23 paychecks, and that is the 23 here, and is I have for January 23, 2023, and then since last year, and then the day in 2009 20, I think, 21, 22, and then this is 23, right? So roughly they tackle 2022, 20. I have here just summaries for 2 years, summaries, fiscal years. If it's a fiscal year, let's say it is 2020, no, 2021, 2022, which is 2 years, because these 23 papers and is per month. Okay, every month they have to mail me one, and then I receive in the mail every month, and then I give a copy back to them, and then I keep a copy. I give one copy to them, I keep a copy. Okay, so the copy I keep here, they are my copies, okay, for me, and then the copy I give back to them is the copy they needed back, and then every month, every starting of each month, which is the first of the month to the seventh of the month, we must be able to take all this kind of paper, a copy of it, we give it back to them. Okay, let's say it January 1 to January 7th. I did that. I took a copy of this one. This is statement, income statements. I took it back to my caseworkers. They will take care of that. Okay, if I do that, and then I will also make sure I cover my bills, the bills such as the hydros, such as the rent, and then such as the water, and then such as the heats. Okay, and then I enclose them with this paycheck, pay statements, and then I take it to my caseworkers, and then they will take care of it. Okay, and then they will work it from the 7th of each month to this one to the 22 of the each month. They will mail it back to me, and then I'll take it back at the beginning of each month, February 1st, and then to February 7th, and then I'll take it back there again next month. Okay, so that's how they goes, and then March they will go, February they will go, and then May they will go, June they will go, July they will go, and then they will go like that. That's how my contract, and that's how my case department's contracts works. So here, this is the contract. So for me, in my contract, I was OW, Ontario Works, and then Ontario Works is the same for this one, but they have a tree signed of it. They are working the tree. That's London. Okay, the Ontario Works is London. And then this one is the service here is this one is called called Ontario. Okay, this is government. And then the three, which is London, is also London housings. This is the housings we stay in. They chop the money this much, and then they will tell us you pay the rent $85 per month. Okay, they are the one who did it because they are also government. Okay, this is the city of London. The house, they call it London housings, and then every house there they call it London housings because they subsidize it is as a government. That's why if you look myself and many other immigrants, the black one, the white one, the Arabs one, the Indian one, the Chinese one, all of them, we fit in the capacities that once you came to these countries, they will say, yeah, this is you stay. For instance, I come here in 2004, and then they know is we are paying this one with my roommate. That is it, 2 bedrooms. Okay, 2 bedrooms. We are paying how much? Roughly 550 dollars, I guess. 550. I mean 500 or 600 and this and $50. I think $650. Okay, if that is $650, and then mine is $325. My roommate is $325. The two become $650. Okay, and then we pay because that is what is the home is not subsidized. We just came, we are new. They are not subsidized, and then the government said, "Yeah, I will pay you this one $585 for your rent and then food." I have to pay it out of that $585. I pay rent, and then I paid the food, and then my roommate also do the same thing, and then we stay for that duration. But it's good. The guys has a contract with us, and then will take us to farm, and then we will do a farm works. We will earn extra money out of that under tables with the governments. We did that for years and 2 years and things like that. So is not too crazy things, and it's a good thing. For 2 years we do that, and then we stayed and until we apply for London housings now, and then it take us 1 year to get the housings, and then under addition under $85 a month. Okay, so after I reached to that one, and then I qualified, and then everything become normal. So that's when we started $85, and then that's the release we are surviving. Whatever you have your employment, you earn how much. That's how you earn it. So it make life easier. Doesn't mean we are offensives, and then we are just fooling someone home. No, we are made to be. Okay, we are made to be. So if you look here, such kind of a crazy letter come from someone, and then I show you guys on the letter, this letter here, the information here, the guy write it there. I show you guys, and then indicating that I should pay. I did not pay the rent. And here the information is saying the rent is paid fully. The information is saying the rent is paid there. You can see there the rent is paid. Down there the rent is paid. I showed you guys yesterday. It's right there. It's paid. It's right there. This is the right there. The rent is paid. Okay. So that is the criteria. So this is it for January this year. And then the rent is paid. But the guy is claiming we not pay the rent. I don't know how to explain it. So if you see here, I hold these papers because of that to say that we did and we paid the rent. Okay, so that is the overview here with that sections here. So, and if you look on the sections of the telephones, they are manipulating us wrong, like this kind of telecommunication groups. You can see there, this is telecommunications, such as this kind of companies. There are roughly 10 of them there. Telecommunications, we have like Rogers, Bell, Stellars, Fido, Kudos, Virgin Mobile, the public mobiles, and then others. And we saw you also yesterday there. So those people, they are a little bit very crazy. They are not themselves, and they are really not really doing us good things. So if you look, and we also try to show you guys, and if you look at our plants, this is our plant here. Wine warehouse is also a telecommunications now, which will replace those companies which I show you there, such as Rogers Bells. They will replace those kind of companies because they are waste to our households. They are damaging because they are causing such kind of information which you already did to to threaten myself so that I can leave these homes and then forget about those nonsenses they did so that they will be able to fix their problems here, you know. But that one there doesn't help me and doesn't even encourage me and doesn't even make me paying attention to their informations, because the informations they are giving is very fake and is very relevant to the informations we are channeling here. This content we bait here is 100% a content which is associated with our company policies. Okay, we have the company policy here. I work for these companies, and then I have my policies here. Any policies that came outside the bracket and outside the disagreement is already documented. I came to their stores. We agree. Yeah, I will keep paying them $60, but we have a long-term disagreements, and then I show you guys several times there how much am I supposed to pay there. And if you look on these people contract, these people contract there, these people contract there, you can see there they have how much. They are telling how much. That is $60 here. They're saying here $60 for one for 10 for 10 gigabytes plans. Okay, you pay $60 for 10 gigabyte plans. If you pay 10 gigabyte plans, that is $60. That's what the guy is saying here. But the information is wrong. We make the agreement is unlimited. $60. I will pay $60 for unlimited gigabyte plans. Whatever is a Wi-Fi control is whatever is which one upload I have. I can run my upload the way I want it, and then my copyright policies is they're all my own. And you know the worst thing with these companies, which I show you here, such as those telecommunication companies, they're the very worst. And if you look on these computers I have here, they are 8 trillions. 8 trillions bytes. 8 trillion byte is 1 trillion byte is equivalent to 1000 gigabyte. Okay, if you are listening to computers and then you know what computers really have, 1000 gigabytes. 1 trillion byte is 1000 gigabytes. A failure to comply doesn't mean 1 trillion byte doesn't mean you will play someone for 10 gigabytes. Doesn't do that. And then the guys will place that capacities to where? To 8 gigabytes to 32 gigabytes. They left my computer suffering at 32 gigabytes, from 32 to 16 gigabytes. Now from 16 to 8 gigabytes roughly. From 8 gigabytes, because they are building. The more they build, the more these capacities you hold more there, they will drop down. And then you are losing the computers at a blank screen like that. You see there? That is their cause. Because they are after only the money. They want to consume your money and then waste you for nothing. They're stealing out of you like robbers. They're robbing out of you, and then you won't gain anything. You see? So that is the worst thing. So if you look on all our contract, you can see there information we have all along, details here. We can work and we can supply every single portion part of those things here. If it comes to bills, we reject bills. We cannot follow bills informations. What we follow is what you buy right now from our stores. If you buy it and then you make it yours at your home, and then you install it, we show you the process in the box. you solve it. That's all we are developing. If we reach to that limits of the developments, we develop, and the limit reach that we are able now to let the consumers be able to use all that consumptions, and then we have the packages fully come with all the instructions, and then they are easy to use now, they are easy to navigate. Like you can just come home and tap with your phone even, or tap on the wall plugging and those systems, or you communicate with your computers how they are plug on the wall, and then they reach that systems, and then they are able to compromise. That is when we will say you buy $19, $20 is yours. We don't follow your age, we don't follow your names. You go with it to your homes, and then that's become yours. That's why when it come to that, we said if it come to that, bills is rejected. We don't deal with back bills. That is for elections, campaign, vis-a-vis is a community guideline, restricts a lot of restricts protests, and then because communities, they're all behaving like I do, because they're after protecting their investments. They want to protect their investment. Whatever they invest there, they want to ensure that they have at least a future out of it. If the future is black out, there is not necessarily good thing there. So it's a waste. Someone is wasting someone, and then you should know is if there will be capacities to that, to recognize. Okay, so if you look there, those are all mobilities, and then the signals are all supply there. We are trying to develop, and then and those are all the developments we are doing to ensure we are able. Okay. So as we are able, and then that is, if you look there, that is for the Sudan, okay, and also for this case of Sudan, we turn the map there on maintenance. So the whole map, we turn it on maintenance to ensure that we can reach that level and these capacities of maintaining that whole map, because the whole map, the Sudan map is cut halfway, and is really damaged there. So we want to ensure that maintenance can help sustain that return back, that Sudan will be back to normal, and whatever they want to carry to East Africa, because they said during our high schools we did was very wrong, and then we were drawing half like this guy drawing, because we know they are working Sudan, and then is our course. That's what another guy say, and then we said if this is our high school course, and then all that high schools will come from, and then we will contribute. At least we will contribute, and then come with the solutions, and then we will fix that particular areas that we did not reach to Egypt for, and then we fix it. Now you can see we have the whole map fixed there. That's why if you look here, the map is whole fixed from right there. Egypt is up here, and then Uganda's they're all down here. That is East African communities, back to East African communities normally, and it's back to this one, to Arab world there, up there to Europe. Okay, so we fix everything there. If that is the complaint we have in future, and then there is no complaint there. But if it come to those bills, of course, bills are paid on times and on times. Here I don't liquids. If I do liquids, you can not see this kind of sign on me. No liquids. If someone with the liquids cannot put neckties on, no sign of liquids here. If I work here, I said I work at least 60 hours a week. That is strictly 60 hours a week. And if I work 40 hours, you remember 40 hours, I have my 20 overtimes. Okay, which is 60 hours at least a week. And that is equivalent to 365 at least a year. And if it's 365, imagine, that is including my holidays. I sit here. My Christmas, I eat them here on these days, and saying the same cases, and then talking the same thing cases, and then that's all we do here for a living. So if mandates, this is the confusions. So someone may press harder, Then we may press something which is outside, working outside the bracket, to create a problem for me, because they are saying, yeah, this is obstacle we create for them, because we create already weaknesses, the big weaknesses on those companies. We bend down. Those telecommunication companies we bend down. Because seriously, this is a work. We are at work. If you say we are not, that's you are crazy. Okay? We will not even raise up our hand. We are not crazy. That's why we show you what? We show you Sudan. And we have the ambitions to do that. And we show you what? This. And we have the ambition to do that. We show you what? Wine. And we have the ambitions. We show you Hassan. We have the ambition to do that. That's why we are developing. See, that is for developments, and then we have the developments. And we have the layout for all the Canadians to utilize whatever I'm not the one gonna use, and then I will be built that much. I don't care. And then what I know is I will lay out the foundation, the future for the rest of the Canadian, my fellow Canadians. And then whatever I leave this country, Canada, and then happen to go back to where I come from, Africa. Okay, this country, Canada, will enjoy personally these bills issues which we resolve and we cut away. Okay, we put them in the plus can, and then we chop them, those bills. Okay, they are useless. The guy is useless. The company is useless. They are dumb. They're after beggies. They go too much begging for people. If this is too much begging, of course they will be confused like that. The statement will be confused, because you will be confused. You're gonna ask another money again from the person. That is too much beggies. So you have to be keen enough to when you are developing something. For instance, we develop here. If you look at this, or you look at wine, the wine. Okay, wine development on product, how to sell product, a shoes. If we are selling a shoes, or if we are selling this kind of neckties, if we put the neckties, we bought the necktie higher. We bought it 1,000 necktie, $1,000, and then we chop it for you $2. You buy $2 here. If we bought it $30, okay, now you buy here this one. You buy whatever comes up for $1. That's what we chop here, and that's what we chop for Africans, because we are internationally rated, and then the price normally goes according to our demands, and that's what we develop. And if that's what we develop, and then what will make me again hungry, and then gonna go for my customers, following my customers' reputations, to drop their taste, and then to drop their attention to that they are all waste. They are wasting me. What come up? If something come up, I will leave that jobs to another person who is able. If they are not really able, and then I'm not a good guy to develop such things. If I'm gonna be very damped enough to manage such kind of a company. So be reasonable, manage well, and then start well, and then reasons and double reasons and double reasons. You take exactly what come in the points, okay, and what make that point is stronger. So those points, they have their analysis, and they have their editors. If they have their editors, you have your editors, you have your analysis, and then of course you work with all of them. Those developers, you work with all of them again and again, and you guys, you keep developing. You would keep developing, and you develop, and until you become what is strong enough. If you become now weak enough, and then that development is no longer available, of course they will die. That's why if you look at those companies, they collapse because of that bad reputations they have on the people, not me, on the Canadian at large. That's their reputations, because we know if it come to complain that that is too much, many of them fight themselves a lot. If whatever you go to Toronto is always for them. Those people, they don't know, okay? They don't know. There is always for them. That is worst things for them, okay? They don't do that reputations no more. So they know, because it's a corrupt. And if we are able and then we develop a reasonable, of course, you will be able to pocket a little bit money. You will migrate to Canada. Yeah, you will put at least $1,000 on your pocket, and then someone will not call that money all away from you in 10 years. They will not call it away from your pocket. When whatever you have $1,000 on your pocket, you will be happy. You won't go begging people too much. You will stay calm, and then you will be patient in your homes, and then you will be able to pull the money from your pocket. You eat anywhere you wanna eat. You buy at restaurants. Even you will find the restaurants, people will fix themselves more. They will more go reformed. They will be more reformed other than being idled, and then other than being confused as if they are looking for jobs, as if they lost their loved one or something else. It's not a safe thing. So be with your full-time reputations, and then know what is available, and then gift with confidence. One, you gift with confidence, and then forget all those confidence you give, and then start a new life somewhere, and then don't come back to where you started. If you do come, be the other way. Be the other way. Hold yourself, okay? That is all you do. Hold yourself, and then be to it, and then that is your new life. And then where you leave it, those people, they will come and they even recognize something with you. If they see your behaviors, they are really good reputations. This is a good advice or no good advice. That's the list we have here, ladies and gentlemen, vis-a-vis by me, Wayne Hassan, as is a tone.